Right then, so first of all on this question we're asked about the angle between the line VA and the plane at the bottom of the shape. So first of all I'm going to draw in VA. And the angle between that and the plane, if I just draw in this bit here, you should be able to see it. It's that bit there. So I think that one of the hardest parts is identifying that. I'm going to use some trigonometry. I don't know this side length. I don't know this side length. I do know that side length there of that triangle. So I just need to work out this this side length here, and then I can use some trigonometry. Right. So I've got the base here. I've got side lengths 10 and 6. So if I imagine that rectangle there, then that would be 10 and that would be 6. So this would be the square root of 10 squared plus 6 squared, or the square root of 100 plus 36, which is the square root of 136. Now I want half of that for that, so that is the square root of 136 divided by 2. So if I want to work out this side length here, I can use tan. So I know that tan is opposite over adjacent. So if I call this, let's say theta, this angle, I know that tan theta equals 5 over half of square root 136. Now you can work that out as a decimal. I'm just saving myself from making any rounding errors on my calculator. So we need to do tan to the minus 1 of that. So do the 5 divided by 0.5 times root 136. And then we do 10 to the minus 1 of that. So we get 40.6 degrees. Right, the next part of the question asks about the angle between the planes VQR and PQRS. Right, where's PQRS? PQRS, right, so it's similar to the bottom plane. It's this top plane here that is the top of the box bit at the bottom. And VQR is this plane here. It's this length, this sloping face here. So if we want the angle between those two, we've got to think, well, it's going to be this bit down to there, and it's going to go up to there, like that. It's going to be this angle. It's going to be that angle there that we're talking about. So if you were going to prop up that face, if this was a building, say, what would be the angle between that face and this plane here? Okay, so we need some measurements. Right, we know this is 3 meters tall, and we know that this whole thing is 5 meters tall, so that makes that 2 meters tall. And we know that this one here is 5 meters tall. Oh, and it's just tan again, isn't it? It's really very simple. We go theta equals tan to the minus 1 of opposite divided by adjacent, 2 divided by 5. If you're not sure where I got the 5 from, it's just half of this 10. So 2 divided by 5, and we want tan to the minus 1, 21.8 degrees. So really, much of that question was about just trying to identify which bit was which, and trying to identify when it says the planes VQR and PQRS, where that line goes. Now some people I think would have put that line, that angle in this corner here, but Do remember that's the angle that props up the entire thing, so it goes from that corner V to the midpoint of our cube.